The starting lineup for the visiting Oklahoma City Thunder. At center, Ivica Zubac. At small forward, Samachi. At shooting guard, Jalen Williams. At the other forward position, Chet Holmgren. At the other guard position, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Coming down the home stretch of the regular season, Grant, have modern training methods helped players get through it in one piece, you think?
Without a question, B.A. At the same time, it's a keeping up with the Joneses situation. If the guy you're guarding is in top form, that wears you down too.
A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Shai and Williams man the backcourt. Ivica Zubac out there with Chet Holmgren. Shot clock at 2. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And patience is key. Gilgeous-Alexander doesn't let the shot clock disrupt his play.
Pass to Bledsoe. Down low. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. His last outing, he had 18 points. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense is elite drive and kickability.
Now you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Shakur cans it from the wing.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Williams. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in.
Thunder foul. Samachi.
Timeout called. Portland, their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
Yeah, they found some decent looks, but the shots just weren't falling. Sometimes it goes like that.
Seems like they did all they could, and sometimes it still doesn't go your way.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Jalen Williams.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Portland shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Portland's head coach. I asked him specifically about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and what their defensive game plan is for him, and Coach said we have to be active, we have to keep him in front of us, and to try to limit his chances around the rim. Their offense really opens up when he's able to attack the basket, so let's see if the defense is up for the challenge. BA?
Okay, thank you, Allie. And a moment here to check out the list of the best passing shooting guards over the last 10 games. Third is Jalen Williams.
Yeah, and this is a group that really appreciates effective ball movement. They can create for themselves or anyone else on the floor.
And to have a shooting guard who's also a high-level playmaker, it makes your team a heck of a lot harder to deal with defensively.
The Thunder with another miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Bledsoe. Puts one up from 19. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track. Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Well, a chance to check out some stats for Bobby Portis. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Shooting for the Thunder, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. At the line for 2.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
For Portland, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Thunder trail by 4. To the middle. Samaki. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. Porzingis sets a screen. To the paint. The fader, and yep, it's good.
And look, at 7'3" with his high release point, Porzingis' jumper is very difficult to defend.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Bobby Portis is checked in for Portland. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Wallace is checked in.
Portland foul. Shakur. First personal foul. 4th team foul. Substitution for Portland. Number 44. Number 44.
Holmgren finds Williams. Back to Holmgren. Pass to Zubac. Clock at 6. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Inside. Here's Porzingis. And that one's long.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Out left to the wing. Oh, it's stolen away. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. 6 points for him.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Portland with a rebound. And seeing this team right now is a problem. They've got 14 consecutive victories.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control, they never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
Portland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Thunder trail by 5. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving inside. Lets it fly. Comes up empty down low.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Bledsoe for three. Drops in the three.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Now a timeout call by Oklahoma City.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
On the court is your high squad. It's time for T-shirts.
Checked in for Oklahoma City. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the screen to stop the run. Porzingis grabs the board.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
And that one drops for him.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Zubac. Avdia outside. And here's Wallace. Back to Avdia. Just 5 on the clock. Portland with a rebound. To the inside. And stolen by Williams. Out to the right wing. Gilgeous-Alexander into the lane. Step back and squared up. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
All it takes is a sliver of daylight, and Gilgeous-Alexander will exploit it.
Chalk up 2 there. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Give him 8 points now. Fires from the wing. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Back to Bledsoe. From outside the arc. They kick it out to Porzingis. The teardrop, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Portland?
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Thunder trail by 9. Avdia attacking. Rejected by Bledsoe. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Fires it. And he can't. Oklahoma City's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. C.J. McCollum is out there with Grayson Allen. Then it's Bobby Portis. And it's Bledsoe in at the 3 slot. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And for the Thunder, Denny Avdia out there with Holmgren. Then there's Topic. Then it's Cason Wallace.
And defenses can forget how good of a passer McCollum is.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Well, one of the sharpest players off the floor, C.J. McCollum.
Well, Brian, he also did a great job as president of the Players Union, and he's great on his podcast, too.
I'm sure he'll be doing games with you soon enough after his playing career.
Yeah, I just hope he's not taking my job.
And for the Trailblazers, they've got Bobby Portis. Grayson Allen is out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Bledsoe in at small forward. Now here's Bledsoe. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Timeout called, Portland. Taking a look at the last 10 games, these are the teams that have attacked the offensive glass and been rewarded for their efforts. Number 1, the Thunder.
This squad's been attacking the offensive glass with a ton of energy lately, and it's paid off with a nice pile of second chance points.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
Shakur nails it from 3. And it's a 12-point Portland lead.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
It's Avdia on the wing. Screen by Holmgren. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, London.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Porzingis passes to Bledsoe. The shot from 20 feet out. Good. He hits the jumper. 13 points in the game.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage. Yeah, that's his second made 3 of the quarter, 3rd of the game so far.
Yeah, this is what the schedule looks like for Portland. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Tuesday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the New York Knicks.
They're looking at a lot of road contests in the next stretch, but this squad has been very good away from home, and I think that continues.
So for Oklahoma City, Vanderbilt's checked in for Holmgren, and it's Wiggins in for Avdia. Wallace left side. Fires the 3. Misses another, just 1 of 4 from the floor.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Shakur. And he recovers it. Here's the pick. Tries again. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
wing on the left. Over to the left wing. Shakur. And the 17-footer goes down. 17 points in the game. Here's Williams. Still no points. Now a timeout call by Oklahoma City.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Portis, he's checked in for Portland. Allen comes in for Bledsoe. Cunningham's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Wallace. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 10. Just 4 to shoot. And he can't get that one.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Fires from deep. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
Picked it out of midair. Got a piece of it. Shakur. Baseline jumper right on the money. He's got 22.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wiggins. Down low. Nails the baby hook. Cunningham's gotten his first points of the night.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Right wing. Six on the shot clock. And here's the fast break. Yep, that one goes. He has 6.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Portland leading by 15. Shakur. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
All right, Stan, as you look
foul.
around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
Now here's Williams. In his last outing, 16 points for him. And the call will be against Bobby Portis. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
The home team on D. A 17-point lead, their biggest. Misses the wing 3. To the middle. Puts up a 3. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel. Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
To the left wing. Five to shoot. They set the pick. Shakur drops one in from the wing. That's 29 for him.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
2 minutes.
To halt the run, Williams' shot is good.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
Shoots from the baseline. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. A minute 39 left in the second. Samaki. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. He's got 6.
That's an excellent bucket there. Not an easy one. That took some creativity.
Shakur. Yep, that one goes. And the Trailblazers lead by 20.
Well, this is shaping up to be a special night for him. Started out well and is only turning it up here in quarter 2.
To the paint. And he taps it home with authority.
Wow, pretty much an unbelievable slam there, B.A.
You got that right. For three. Gets the three to fall.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Pass to Topic. Samaki. From outside, off the mark.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
The drive. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul, teams in the penalty. At the line for Portland, Shakur, taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Both teams deciding to change it up. Good on both. Stolen by Bledsoe. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Portland ahead, just dominating this one. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
I think it's funny watching these guys play defense. This is a circus, and they're getting clowned.
Giving up too many. Let's go now to our NBA power rankings and see how that last leg of the season is. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Here's Williams. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Shea and Williams man the backcourt. Chet Holmgren out there with Ivica Zubac. Pass to Holmgren. Fires for 3. On target from range. Holmgren's got 8.
Ooh, Holmgren feeling it there. Wasting no time at all getting his shot off.
Here's Bledsoe. Williams defending. The 3 is up. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Number 9, second personal foul, first team foul.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the drive. Soft touch off the glass. 12 points for him.
And Gilgeous-Alexander is so assertive on the drive, confident at finishing through contact.
Pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Zubac. And that one's good. Porzingis has got his 2nd basket on the night.
Yeah, that fadeaway gave him more than enough space to get that shot off.
Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's going for the lob. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
Can't get it to drop. Portland leading by 21. Pass to Porzingis. Shakur gets it to go from 18 feet away. He's got 38. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for OKC. Now here's Williams. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. 6 to shoot.
Portland foul.
Over the second half of the season, these point guards have been lighting it up from deep. Court spot held by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I mean, when no other options are available, any one of these guys can just take charge and shoot that three.
And when your one can hit threes himself, makes the offense so tough to stop.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Left side, Porzingis. Fader on the way. The Thunder with the rebound. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 14 points for him. From deep. Portland with a rebound. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And he drives in. Bledsoe outside. Pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Zubac. Porzingis misses. Thunder trail by 21. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams on the wing. Screen by Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Assisted.
Oh, so much size. Holmgren barely has to jump.
They kick it out to Porzingis. Offensive rebound. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range. Porzingis has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's got 14. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
To the left side wing. Inside. Here's Porzingis. Misses off the right iron.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Outside, Williams. Zubac with a screen on Bledsoe. Williams from long range. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Shakur. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 40 now.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
Williams against Bledsoe. Williams passes to Zubac. The shot's good.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
Porzingis with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Shakur. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Williams with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. And that one's good. Holmgren.
Oh, putting his range to work. Holmgren is a threat at the arc. Believe that.
Portland leading by 19. Porzingis with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot on the wing. The Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, "I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor."
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Portland.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And they're also really getting it done at the free throw line. They've earned a lot of good calls and are making the most of every trip they get to the line tonight.
Portis, he's checked in for Portland. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Wallace is checked in.
Yeah, and when healthy, Porzingis is still a very effective player and an important part to his team's success.
Now here's Holmgren. Outside, Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Outside, Williams. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams has got 5 now.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Pass to Portis. Oh, he picked him clean. And a fast break now for the Thunder. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Timeout called, Portland.
And your breaker dance crew.
Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Now here's Portis. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Kicks it out to Bledsoe. Shoots over Zubac, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder, trailing by 17. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. Shot clock at 5. From 10 feet away, Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 16. And Porzingis with the block.
What a swat by the big man Porzingis. You always have to be careful shooting when he's lurking.
Portis a screen. Shakur. Williams defending. Here's Porzingis. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
A sweet-looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander just making it look easy.
Knocked away. Shakur, watched by Wallace. Shakur. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. He's got 44.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
And there's another one for the Thunder.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Pass to Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. Portis for 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Thunder trail by 15. 1:21 left in the third quarter. Now Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Bledsoe. Here's Williams. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
Timeout called, Portland.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud, let 'em hear it. T-shirt time!
substitutions.
At the line for 2, CJ McCollum.
The free throw drops for McCollum.
Look, a leader both on and off the floor. You can tell McCollum's teammates really look up to him.
And McCollum drops them both. Thunder trail by 17. Outside, Williams. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got his 5th rebound in this one. And for Oklahoma City, Aaron Wiggins out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's Jalen Williams. Then it's Cason Wallace. Right side, Williams. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
At the line for the Thunder, Aaron Wiggins, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Portland making a switch here. And Wiggins drops them both. Portland leading by 15. Lets it go. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Wallace outside. Outside, Williams. Knocks it down from distance.
Wow, he's found his game offensively here in the second half. Really has turned things around.
Portis outside. There's the double team with Wiggins. Pass to McCollum. There's the triple. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Avdia's got his 4th rebound in this one. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Stan, you've always been known as the style police. We're used to seeing the home team in white, but you look around the league now, there's a lot more variety.
Yeah, and that's before you even get to the neon shoes some of these guys are wearing. The NBA palette, Brian, has gotten a lot more adventurous.
Ivica Zubac checked in for Wiggins. There's the steal. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, look, you want to make Porzingis work, but he's also excellent from the line, so you sort of pick your poison.
So for Oklahoma City, Holmgren comes in for Avdia, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Williams. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. So far in the 4th, they've allowed just 6 points. Wallace, the pass to Zubac. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 4. Portland with a rebound. Out to the wing. And there's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Bledsoe outside. Shot clock at 6.
That's number 4 on him. He's still got a little wiggle room, but if he picks up a 5th, that could be a problem.
Team foul.
Five on the clock. Count it. And the Trailblazers lead by 12. So it's Oklahoma City now. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Zubac. Screen by Holmgren. To the middle. From the right block, Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Shakur. Yes, it's good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Thunder trail by 14. Here's Wallace. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wing shot on the way. Buries the jump shot. 19 points in the game.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
Bledsoe outside. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Thunder trail by 14. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Holmgren. Defense right on him. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Portland making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. He's off on the second.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Shakur, that shot off the mark. Thunder trail by 13. Pass to Williams. Zubac with a screen on Bledsoe.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Portis with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Shakur. Oh, another one falls.
Oh my goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Timeout, Trailblazers.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best moves. Let's go. Woo, look at those moves. Yeah, let's see those moves. Come on, sit down.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, well, I was able to listen on the Trailblazers head coach talking to his team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
As always, Allie, we thank you. The first one falls. So he gets them both. Now here's Williams. There's a screen. To the inside. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Pass to Porzingis. Out to the right wing. Here's Bledsoe. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Thunder trail by 11. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires it from 18. Portland with a rebound.
I love their work on the glass. They hold a nice rebounding advantage.
From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Zubac. Oklahoma City has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA using that size.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning because once he does, he makes you pay.
Down low.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Timeout, Thunder.
They've just committed too many fouls. While you don't want to give up easy looks, you also don't want to give away points. It's been a non-stop parade to the free throw line.
Please give a big round of applause for your UC squad.
.57 left in the fourth. Portland with a rebound. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. 1:42 left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Bledsoe. Porzingis with a screen on Williams. Just 3 to shoot. Bledsoe can't get it to go. Thunder trail by 11. This one for 3. Williams, that's good.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Bad foul. That's not who you want to send to the line.
At the line for your Trailblazers.
So the first one drops, and that'll put them up by 9. And Bledsoe drops them both. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Porzingis grabs the board.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself. And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Trailblazers.
Hey, if you get yourself to the line and cash in on those opportunities, you paint your opponent into a corner.
Yeah, they were so successful with that all night. Aggressive, fearless, whatever you want to call it, they really pushed the action and got rewarded.
Add this one to the win column. They're 57th of the year.
Well, at least they're going to take one game in this season series. It was an uphill climb.
Timeout called. Portland. They're leading by 11. So Oklahoma City ends up going with a new group. Timeout called. Portland. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 40 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
Man, good whistle there.